Hello, and good evening. It is your girl, Jamie Drew, Elite Women's Mindset Coach. I'm all about leveling up. Please let me know if you can hear me when you come in. Say hello. I want to make sure everyone can hear me loud and clear. Because tonight, we're going to be talking about bossing up. I had to make the screen a little bigger so you can see me, okay? While we are talking about this, we're going to be telling you how to level up in your career and thereby level up in your life, right? That's the way to go. You want more money, you want more freedom in your life, and I am here to tell you exactly how you're going to get it. So let's get right into it. Hey, Gloria. Hey, Shayna. And let's talk about bossing up. First of all, let's just define bossing up for tonight's sake, right? And look, scrolling across the bottom of the screen, it says, warning, you may end up with a new job and more money. So I know I said that this was going to be, how to request a salary increase, how to land a promotion, and all of that with your current job. But I'm just warning you that this may lead you to a new job, perhaps. You may end up getting that salary increase that you were looking for, landing that leadership position that you wanted. But honestly, sis, you may end up with a brand new job, and you for sure will end up with more money. So let me know if you want to end up with more money. Say hello, give me some love, and share this video. Don't forget to share this video with somebody who you think needs to level up, needs to boss up, needs to reach higher in life, and get that shmoney. Okay, so we're going to be talking about how to request a salary increase, how to land that promotion that you've been wanting, needing, okay? Prices are going up, your salary has not, and it's time to get it going up. Navigating your leadership position, like what is it like? How are you gonna get there? What is the path? And then we've got a little bonus, saying goodbye to stale friendships. And believe it or not, that is a huge part of, let me get this from scrolling on the bottom of the screen. It's a little bit distracting now, but saying goodbye to stale friendships is a major part of leveling up in life and just having the career and all the wonderment in your life that you want, right? I want to talk a little bit about my paintings in the background. I'm working on something. This is oh my goodness, I think it's 36 by 48. These are pretty large paintings. They're like my size, well, probably up to my shoulder or something like that. And they're going to be like sister paintings. So stay tuned. I may be showing you all a little bit of that in another video. But right now, we're talking about bossing up, right? So I want to show you the path, right? This is what we're going to be talking about. It's the leveled up approach, right? We are talking about leveling up. It's 2022. Things have changed in the work market, right? And it's time for us to get exactly what we deserve. So these are the steps right here. The research, right? The knowledge, the lead up, and then the ask. So you cannot go straight in talking about, hey, supervisor, hey, HR person, I want some money. You can't go straight in doing that, okay? You want to have a lead up to this, and it involves a few steps. So anybody that knows me knows that I'm not about the quick fix, right? For me, quick fix is not where it's at. Sorry, y'all, I'm adjusting this camera. Quick fix is not where it's at. I'm all about holistic wellness, leveling up in your life, mindset mastery. And I feel like this is a lifelong journey, right? So these are lessons that you can take with you everywhere. And for some of you, it may be 1, 2, 3, because you may have already done some of these steps and position yourself to already be here. But some of you have not already done that. So let's talk about the first thing that we have here, the research, right? Check out the market. And let me, I forgot, you guys, that I had this music going. Nobody told me that the music was still going loud like that. So yes, talking about the leveled up approach to bossing up in your life. The first step is going to be the research, right? You want to check out the market and you want to self-evaluate. So what is going on with your company, right? So the first thing that you want to think about, hey, Shelly, the first thing you want to think about, right, is, are there openings at your job, right? Is this something that is realistic for you? Like when you think about what it is that you want to do, what position you want to be in, you want to start, looking around what's going on in your company. Are you a small company where everything that's going on with everyone? You know that somebody's coming up for retirement. You know that you'll have an opportunity to prove yourself because somebody's going on maternity leave. What exactly is going on at your job? And are there any openings? This is part of the research. This is a part of knowing what's going on and getting ready to position yourself to make more money. Okay, let me take a sip of water. I got a little ice with it too. So, are there any openings at your job is going to be one of the most important factors that you want to consider, because that's going to determine if you are going to get that promotion or not. Is there any room for you to get a promotion? Okay. Another thing you can think about, sometimes you have to be creative and think outside of the box. Is there a gap that needs filling? Have you noticed something in your work environment that, is missing, that you can do, a task that maybe you've been asked to perform, or maybe something that you like to do that you don't see being done at your job, right? Think about what your passions are. Think about where you want to be. When you go on an interview and they always ask you that same old stale question, they need to get a couple of new questions. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Some people don't know. I know, but let's just face it, all of us do not know. So think of where you want to be in 5 years. Hell, think of where you want to be in the next 2 years, right? Start planning this stuff out exactly where you want to be, and then start filling that gap. Right? So you may have a little wiggle room in your position to start doing some extra things, some extra tasks. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of do some research and figure out what's not going on. You can even make a list, like a little checklist or something, things that are going on even within your industry, right? So think outside of the box. Think outside of your little box inside of your job, okay? Think beyond and see where there is a need. Where is something? And one of the first places to start is, what are you and your coworkers constantly complaining about? What are you complaining about that's missing? What are you complaining about that you wish your executive leadership would do? These are the things that you need to go ahead and dive in, especially if these are things that you like doing. You know what I'm saying? So this is all a part of the research. Okay, let me put this back on the screen. That first layer there is the research. Okay, you're checking out the market, you're checking out what's going on. Also, you need to check out what jobs are available like that within your industry, right? And look at what is required for that job. Okay, you want to know what they're looking for in the position that you desire, because you may think that you know what's all involved in this position, but you may not really know until you go out there and actually look and see what's available in the job market. Look on Indeed, look on Career Builder, look on, I don't know, look on Glass, what was I going to say? Glass Ceiling, but I feel like that's not it. There's plenty of websites out there. All you have to do is even Google the name of the position that you're looking for, and you can start to find the jobs and look in different areas. It doesn't have to be in your city and state, but just look at multiple job descriptions and see what it is that is required for that particular position that you are wanting to be in. Okay. Also, you want to know a little something, something about your particular job and your particular industry. Now, if you're looking at your own organization, right? And let's say that you want to raise, you need to know if the job even has money to pay you. That's very important. So think about this. Some of you may be working with grant funded programs. Now, if you know anything about grant funded programs, or you may know of your position by being a contract position, if you're in a grant funded position, or if you're a contractor, or your job has a contract with a government entity or whatever it is, that the funding source for them. Okay. So that means that they have a particular time window where a block of funds were given to them to spend for that period of time, right? So, with that being said, they cannot go. You're going to have to do, you're going to have to know, does my job only have this particular funding source, this grant, this contract? Do they have multiple contracts? Where are they pulling their money from? And hey, Wanda, where are they pulling their money from? And do they have the money to pay you? Frankly, that is so important. Is, do they have the money to pay you? And if not, then you know that they're not going to be able to give it to you. So you have to decide if you want to even waste your time continuing with that particular job, or if you want to move forward and continue to do the research, right, for that particular industry. Okay. So beyond that, talking back about research here, let me make this a little bigger. Okay. You want to check out your own accomplishments. Check out your own accomplishments. That's a part of the research as well. When is the last time that you've even seen your resume, sis? When is the last time that you've seen it? You need to go and dust that thing off, find it, and make a current version of it. That is so important to know what it is that you do, what it is that you have done, and what it is that's missing from your resume, because that's one of the things that you're going to find out by going to this, research the job market and going and looking for jobs, the titles that you want, and seeing that job description and seeing what it is that you're missing, or how you need to reword, when they talk about keywords, how you need to reword what it is that you do from your current resume to match that job description, right? So this is super important, okay? Regurgitating back to them what they have given to you, okay? So that's all a part of, this is where you're combining your knowledge, okay? Pull this back up on the screen. The research, we're still in the research part, okay? This is where you combine what you've learned and what you've personally got going on to say, okay, are you ready for this next step, right? So the next step is going to be, I like to call it the knowledge, right? This is where, if you don't have everything that you need for that particular job, this is where you go and you get it. Okay. This is where you go and take the courses and the classes and things like that. I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people are big on having degrees, right? They want to get a certain degree. A lot of us are talking about right now, because some of this loan forgiveness is going on. We're thinking about our student loans and things like that. So a lot of people want to go and get a degree so they can have that title under their belt, right? And I want to tell you that although that is necessary and may be necessary for some industries, not necessarily all industries, but I want to tell you that that's not enough. Okay. At this day and age, it's like it's a block to be checked. You have more competition than you ever had right now. So you need to bring it with the experience and the certifications. And if you don't have them right now, then you need to do what it takes to go ahead and get them. Okay. Because experience and certifications win the day. They want to know how much you've invested in yourself and how much you've applied the knowledge that you have. So that's very important to showcase, on your resume when you're doing an interview, when you are asking for a promotion or a raise within your current job. It's important that these new people or these old folks at your current job that already know you, it's important that they see that you know how to do what it is that you are striving for. So that's so important to make sure that you have that listed. Start thinking about every single thing that you do in your day, every single training that you've been to. If you haven't been writing down your trainings, if you haven't been logging and listing them, you need to start today. That's all I'm going to say. There's many of you out there who have jobs right now that are literally paying for you to level up, paying for your education, paying for seminars, and paying for different workshops. And if your job is not doing that, then you need to go and find them yourself. Okay. This is where online courses and seminars and things like that come into play. That's where somebody like me comes into play. You come and watch me. Come and watch me. Okay. Absorb this information, this knowledge that I am giving you, and take it and run with it. There is no reason why you don't leave this workshop, masterclass, webinar, learning experience right here, whatever you want to call this, right here. This is a learning experience for you. And there is absolutely no reason why you should leave this training not having more money or not having a new job. There's no way that you can come to me after I've given you all of this information and come back and tell me that it didn't work unless you didn't do the steps. So, with that being said, let's review the steps again. The research. Check out the market, your accomplishments. We already talked about that. The knowledge. This is the part that we're on now. Experiences, courses, leadership classes, certifications. Okay. This is all super, super, super important. Online courses and seminars, they do not have to be paid. They can be paid or they can be unpaid. Okay. They can be something that you watch on this, like this platform that I'm using now. You can, what I like to call affectionately, YouTube University. It's where I've learned so many different things that you would not believe. I have even been able to fix a leak in my sink. I'm trying to put leak and sink together. I said link. I fixed a leak in my sink faucet. My phone keeps picking up on my voice. I fixed a leak in my kitchen sink by attending. I'm a proud graduate of the Fixing Your Sink School at YouTube University. There is no reason why you cannot get this information if you're watching me now, right? That means you either have a computer, a tablet, a smartphone, or something, right? So take advantage of these online courses and seminars. Your organization may offer it. Okay. You know, those pesky emails that you get from your organization with webinars and seminars and things like that. Go ahead and read them and see if they are of interest to you and register for them and participate in them. Okay. You can also look on, like, for instance, Eventbrite, and see what is going on in your area in that particular realm. Somebody may be throwing a live mastermind or something like that. It's so important that you get that information. Some of your industries offer a lunch and learn. Go to the lunch and learn, sis. Get the information. Okay. Start to put those things. Did you know that you can put that on your resume? You can put those lunch and learns on your resume, put the title, get creative with it so that people can know and understand what you have done to further your education, to further your knowledge, to deepen your understanding, to become a subject matter expert. Okay. There's also non-degree college courses. Now you can go and get your degree. And if you have a degree, you can do this. And if you don't have a degree, you can do this. You can go to your local community college and you can pay a little fee to go to school and just get a non-degree course. Okay. You may want to listen when you go and get a 4-year degree, right? You have to take all of these general education requirements. You may want to skip that and you may want to take some specific courses, especially if you're already, you know, a career person and maybe a parent, or maybe just a very busy person and don't have time to really dig into going back to school full time or seeking your degree for 2 years or 4 years or 6 years or whatever the particular degree is. And I'm all for degrees. Please don't get me wrong. Certain industries require them. I feel like they bring people a lot of growth, especially when you are a teenager going straight from high school. It's so important to spread your wings and get that. But if you're already a career professional and you are ready to level up and reach higher heights, and you want to do this, relatively quickly, or I won't even say quickly because that's not the right word. You want to do this as efficiently as possible. That's what I'm going to say. Then you want to go ahead and perhaps invest in a couple of non degree college courses. You never stop learning. Even with some of your certifications that you're going to get, they're going to require you to get continuing education credits. Okay. I need to take a sip of water, but go ahead and share this with somebody that you know and love that needs to level up in their career, because you're not going to, everybody is not going to tell you this stuff. You're not going to get this information from everywhere, but I am telling you, this is so important, everything that I am sharing with you. So please share this with somebody. If you're watching this live right now, you are in a good place, okay? Because you get to watch this live, you get to be first on the information, you get to ask questions if you have them, because this is going to be paid information after this. So if you're not watching this live, if you're watching this recording, then you've definitely invested in yourself already by purchasing this masterclass. Yes, thank you for sharing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am giving you this information right now and hoping that you just take it and run with it, okay? It's just so important that you level up in your life, that you don't let life take control of you. All the prices are going up. It's time for you to level up and experience that same thing in your life, okay? So, we have covered the research, we have covered the knowledge. Now, let's talk about the lead up. You see that I've written here show off, create a new lane for yourself, upgrade your resume, and boom, look the part. So let's talk about the lead up, okay? You haven't even asked for this raise or promotion yet. If you're looking for something new outside of your company, you have not even asked, you have not even applied yet, right? But this is the lead up, and this is so important for you to do, okay? It's time to get out there and spread your wings, okay? You need to join committees, boards, Rotary Club, whatever it is that you can, the Chamber of Commerce, whatever, organizations that will put you amongst the top of the top, that will put you amongst other leaders and decision makers. I'm giving you the goods. That's why I said, thank you for sharing. That's why I said it is so important that you listen to this information, because there is no way that you are going to walk away from this and not be able to level up based off of the information I'm giving you. There's absolutely no way, because I'm dropping major jewels on you, okay? And you are going to walk away. Look, that's why I said in the beginning, that's why I said, warning, you may end up with a new job and more money. I'm telling you, I'm going to leave that up there, okay? So, we're talking about joining committees, boards, Rotary Club, Chamber of Commerce, whatever it is that you can think of, okay? If you can think of anything else, put it in the comments. Let us know what it is that we need to be joining in order to level up. This is so important because you're going to be meeting the movers and shakers in your community. Okay? These are the people, these are the go-getters. These are the people that want more out of life. Okay? You know, they say birds of a feather flock together, and that is so true. When you want to elevate and you want to build yourself into this new person that you are, this elevated, exalted queen diva that you are, okay? It is time to put yourself in the right company. I talk about, the steps to leveling up being, your mindset, your environment, the company that you keep, the standards that you have, what you invest in your time in, what you ingest, what you take in. Okay. And this is one of those things that I talk about. The company that you keep in the environment that you're in, the environments that you put yourself in are so, so, so important when it comes to leveling up, getting the best, getting what you are worth. So do yourself a favor and start to align yourself with these people. Excuse me, I keep feeling like fuzz. I don't know if it's a piece of hair. Forgive me. It is time for you to align yourself with these like minded people that are doing the things and, living the type of life that you desire to live, right? So what phase are we in? We're in the lead up. This is where you show off. Now, if you're on these committees and boards and things like that, and you are speaking to people, answering questions about your organization or about your business, what it is that you do, you're going to start to gain a respect amongst your peers, because they're going to start to look at you as their equal and start to look at you as the go-to person within their industry that they can rely on for certain types of information, right? That they can rely on for an expert opinion, that they can rely on to make logical sense to them, make great decisions, or just be a great, colleague for them, a great resource for them. So this is a part of you positioning yourself, showing off, and giving your knowledge elsewhere outside of your small bubble, right? So that you can position yourself. I keep saying that. So that you can position yourself to be able to command that money, because that's what this is all about, right? A leveled up lifestyle, okay? A better way of living, a better way of doing things. So not only are you making yourself known in the community, you're meeting people. Okay, meet everyone that you can. Carry whatever business cards you have. I don't care if you're in business for yourself or if you carry the business cards for the job that you're in right now. You want to connect with people. You want to say, hey, call me, text me, let me know if you have any other questions, or I can direct you to this person within my organization. When you are known throughout your community of like-minded people, okay, then they are going to start knowing your name. They're going to start knowing your name, knowing your face, knowing what it is that you do, and maybe start referring different people to you. This is all a part of the lead up. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. We're not even to the end. We are not even to the end of the information that I'm telling you to do. And you may already, by just doing these steps, have already put yourself in a place where you're being looked at in a different light. You're being looked at for a new position or for a new career. You may be looked at as exactly the person who you want to be now. Okay? So this is so important that you absorb this. Now, let's take this warning off, because I think you understand. This is where you start to become the most knowledgeable in your lane. If you've heard the term subject matter expert or SME, this is when you get it. Okay. Now I want you to read that end part of what's on the screen very carefully. Brains wins over grit every time. Did I say that right? Brains wins. The two S's are throwing me off. If you have brains, you're going to win. The brain wins over grit every time. Let me break down what I mean by that. What I mean is that the knowledge that you have, the expertise that you have is so much more valuable than what you can physically do. Okay? Let me say that again. Let me get a little closer. The knowledge that you have, that you bring to your industry, is going to be so much more important than any administrative, clerical, or physical activity that you can do. What you are selling, okay, what you are using to level up when you're in this phase of life is your brain, your knowledge. What do you know? What have you accomplished? What have you changed within your organization? Where have you spoken up? Where have you led? Okay. This is what's so important. And this is what you also have to learn when it's time to show your worth, when you're letting those higher ups know why it is that you need a raise or a promotion, when you're letting that new job know what it is that you have done in your career. You want to look at it from that angle. Where is your brain instead of how many words per minute can you type? Okay? Now, listen, being able to type and not sitting there henpecking is so important, yes. But it's not as important when you're reaching higher heights because you want to do the things that require more knowledge, require more certification, require more insight, require more time in the game, right? So that you're an industry expert. That is how you're going to get this level up. Okay. Now, if you are already in a physical position and you're like, well, Jamie, I'm in a physical position already and I'm trying to level up in a physical position, the same thing still applies to you. You want to be the one with the most knowledge, okay, of your peers. You want to be the one that can be relied on. You want to be the one with the higher certifications or the most knowledge or the most, the highest level skill set, better than someone that they can pull off the street. Okay. So that involves investing in yourself, as I was talking about before. So that's why I said brains will win over grit every single time. Okay. So let's go back. Let's go back to what we're supposed to be doing, sis. We're supposed to be showing off, right? We've already joined that committee, that board, whatever. And now we are showing off. We're creating a new lane for ourselves. We're starting to do that thing. We're starting to meet those people. We're starting to give out those business cards, right? Okay. Now it's time to go ahead and upgrade your resume. And while you're at it, you might as well start wearing the clothes of the person, wearing the hair, having the look of this new person that you're embodying because you want to step into her right now, right? So, this is why I'm telling you to put all these things into place because it's going to start to change your mindset about who you are and what it is that you have to offer. You're going to start even looking at yourself in a different way. You're going to start to see the new you. So, all of these things that you've put in place are getting you ready for what's the final step? The ask. All of these things that I'm talking about are getting you lined up, are getting you in gear for the ask. We are preparing. Okay. We are preparing. Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. Period. Poo. I just wanted to add some extra P's on there, okay? Give me some love if you know about the 6 P's, okay? Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. When you properly prepare yourself for leveling up, for bossing up, let's go back to the first slide. Okay. When you properly prepare yourself, you prevent piss poor performance. Okay. We're talking about bossing up, requesting a salary increase, landing a promotion. Okay. You are navigating your way to this leadership position. And if you don't prepare, then you're not going to get it. Okay. What's that saying? There's another saying. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Yeah, I think that's what it is. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. All of these things that I'm telling you about are going to set you up for greatness. You have to start to walk as if you are this person. You have to walk like this person, act like this person, dress like this person, smell like this person, behave like this person. Every single thing that you would do or how you would behave, how you would dress, how you would be if you were embodying this new character, this new leveled up, bossed up person with this new job, this new career, this new life. You have got to start doing that. Okay. It's so important to embody this person. All of the things that I've told you, I've got to put this back up here again because I feel like people need to see this. I feel like you need to understand that there's levels to this. And it's not just given to anybody. If you want more money, if you want to boss up, if you want to get where you want to get in your career, then you got to take the proper steps to get there. Okay? It's so important to prepare yourself, to line yourself up, to make sure that you are in the right position before you get to the final stage, which is the ask. Okay? The ask. It's time now. You have done the research. You've checked out the market. You saw what was out there. You know whether or not your job has money to pay you. You have done your research on the job descriptions out there. You've taken courses, seminars, webinars. You have aligned yourself with the right people. You have joined the right organizations. Okay. You have started to meet people. You have started to go to different workshops. Okay. Join different leadership classes. You've gone out there to see what classes are offered on YouTube University. Okay, you have your degree, whatever it is that is required in your industry. And now, you are ready for the ask. Okay, so I want you to be formal as boop. I want you to be formal AF. Okay, I want you to put it in writing. Don't just pull your supervisor to the side and say, "Hey, boss. Hey, supervisor. I want some more money. What are you going to do for me?" No, I want you to be very formal about this, and I want you to go ahead and put it in writing. So you may have to look at some templates online. You may have to really take some time to figure out how it is that you want to word this. But guess what? Like I said before, you have prepared. You have gone through all of this stuff, and now you are ready to put all of your accomplishments on paper. You are ready to say, "I'm a leader in my industry. I have joined this particular organization. People count on me as a leader. I have found a gap in the market that I have filled. No one was taking care of this particular task that we needed done, and I began to do that." I want you to put that all in writing. Okay. And I want you to find out who it is within your organization that is the right person to speak to about this. Okay. So don't just, you know, email it out all willy nilly. You're going to have to find out who it is within your organization that needs to accept this from you. So, most likely, it's going to be your direct supervisor that you're going to want to start with. And this is so important, people. If you're wanting something, if you're asking for something, you need to follow the chain of command. Okay? There is nothing worse than people skipping over layers and the people below that feeling like they were not included in the process. Okay. Or like they were blindsided from their supervisor because you skipped over some people. Okay. So it's most likely best to begin with, depending on your organization. Some organizations you're going to have to go directly through HR, but you will know that. Most likely, you're going to want to start with your direct supervisor and have this in writing, okay? And make sure that you are going to the right person, okay? Because sometimes if you start to skip over people, you may go to the wrong person. You may go to a person that isn't even necessarily the best person to make the decision or to speak to your particular skill sets or things that you have done, accomplishments, or whatever. Okay. So it's important that you follow that chain of command within your organization. Okay. Have some respect. Okay. So that is going to take us back to the ask. Okay. Now, after you do this, you're going to want to know what's going on. You're going to want to follow up. It's important to follow up, give it some time, a few days or a week, or whatever you feel is appropriate to, follow up with your supervisor or whatever it is that you started with to give your formal AF letter to requesting this particular promotion or this particular salary increase that you've done the research for, that you know what's in the market, that you know what people are being paid. Okay. That's super important as well. What are people being paid in the market and where are you on that chain of knowledge? Okay. So if there is a salary range or something like that, then it's going to be important for you to establish where you are within that particular range, within your range of knowledge. Are you at the top of your career, ready to move on to the very next step? Okay. Or you are in the middle of that or at the beginning of that, okay, of your salary range, depending on your experience and your knowledge. Now, this is important. I'm going to take myself off screen because I want you to see this. Stack the deck, baby. This is important. Stack the deck. Let me put myself to the side. Be ready to take action if you get a no. If you put yourself out there, if you ask for a raise, if you ask for a promotion and you get a no, be prepared. Remember, I said proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. Period. Pooh. I don't know why I needed to say the period poo. Okay, but proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. So you're going to want to stack the deck. And by stacking the deck, I mean be prepared to leave your organization if you do not get what you want when you ask for it. Okay. So if you've already done all of my steps that I mentioned, then you've already stacked the deck. Why? Let's talk about how you stack the deck. You've done the research, right? You know where there's a gap that needs to be filled within your industry. Okay. You know if your job has money or not to pay you. You know what other industries out there do have money to pay you. You already know what is required. You already have looked at the different job descriptions. You have embodied this, right? You have stepped into this person. You have assumed the position. You have the experiences and the certification. This is how you have stacked the deck. You've invested in yourself. You've taken these online courses and seminars, these webinars within your industry. You've gone to the lunch and learns and you've put that all on your resume. You've gone to your local community college and you've sought out those non-degree college courses and you've taken some of them that were important for your industry. You've never stopped learning. You got those continuing education credits, right? This is stacking the deck. Okay. You've joined those committees, those boards. You've joined those other organizations that are in alignment. You've gone out there and started to meet people and pass out your business card and everything. Everybody within your industry knows who you are, and you are knowledgeable now. You are a subject matter expert. Okay. You're a SME, baby. SME. You've got the brains. You have prepared and you're out there showing off. And you know what you're worth because you've done the research and you've put everything in writing and you've done everything that you needed to do. So now you are prepared if you get a no, what you're going to do. Why? Because you know your value, you know what's out there in the industry, what else is available for you, and you can go out there and get it. Okay? Now, boom, here's a bonus for you. Okay? Get new friends. Somebody asked me before, how do I handle, friendship breakups? And this will come up a lot when you are leveling up. This will come up. Some of your friends may not be able to go with you. You may start outgrowing each other. You may start to feel the growing pains of being with this person. Okay. You may not talk about the same things anymore. You may not be interested in the same things anymore that you used to be. You may not associate yourself with the same types of people. You will start to feel the pain of being in alignment with this person, with these friends that no longer need to be there. And this is one of the hardest parts because sometimes it's family too, right? Or sometimes it's people that we've known for a long time. But sometimes you got to shed that dead weight and you got to tell those friends or old friends that it's time for them to call Tyrone. I think you better call Tyrone. Okay? And tell him to come and pack up your stuff. Pack up, get these friends out of your vortex, out of your life, and get you some new friends. Okay? Level up. If it's one thing I learned from being in a military family all these years, it is how to say goodbye to old, stale friendships. Okay? Don't get caught up in BOB syndrome. I'm going to tell you what that is. Say it with me. Bye, bitch. Bye. Okay. Goodbye and toodly toot. See you later. See ya, and I wouldn't want to be ya. Just let them go. Okay. Start feeding them with a long handled spoon. Start, doing things that don't involve them. Start talking to them a little bit less because, like I said before, birds of a feather flock together, and you want to align yourself with people that are like minded and that are doing the same types of things that you are doing. So this is where we get into the BOB syndrome. And BOB syndrome is best of the bums. Do not be the best of the bums. You don't want to be the best person within your clique of friends, within your group of colleagues. You are the absolute best. Nobody is better than you. That's how you know that it's time to level up and get some new friends. Okay. Don't be the best of the bums. Don't be hanging around all of the bums, all of the people that don't care about leveling up in their business or their career and their life as a whole. And you are the best one. You are the shining star within your friend group, within your peer group. Don't do that. Let them go. That is a sure way to take yourself down with them. So I wanted to make sure that I included this bonus for you because it's I mean everything I say is so important. Everything in this whole entire class has been important, but this is one of those things that you're going to want to get the right energy around you, the right types of people around you. It's so important. I'm one of those people that is holistic, which means I think that everything counts. Okay. Everything that you wear, say, hear, surround yourself with, eat, drink, watch on TV is so important. What you put in your body is so important. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't, miss out on those friends. And it's okay. You're going to get new friends. You're going to get new friends, new peers. Excuse me. Whew. You're going to get new friends and you're going to be surrounded with new like minded people. And it is going to feel so much better. And speaking of level up, I want you all to visit my website, okay? TGEliving.com. It is a place for self care, leveling up in your wellness, having self love, giving a damn about yourself. It's an apothecary, if you will, where we have loose leaf teas, gourmet loose leaf teas. We have, it's all botanical products, right? Because I am so earthy and everything is about plants and flowers. And we have botanical bath soaks as well, foot soaks, bath soaks. Um, also, CBD gummies. I'm a big advocate for herbal wellness of all kinds, whether it's drinking tea or having that CBD or soaking in those botanicals. Everything that you surround yourself with really and truly counts. So I want to invite you all to my website. This is the website right here. And this is what you'll see when you get there. This is where I was talking about the foot soaks. We have a couple of different kinds. We have some beautiful botanical teas. Of course, my artwork is there. Okay. And you've got your CBD gummies as well. Some reviews there from some happy customers. And I want you to make sure that you really put your wellness first because that's what this is all about, right? That is the whole reason why we are leveling up. And we're leveling up in every single way that we see possible, from our careers to the way we treat ourselves and the things that we put in our bodies, the things that we eat and drink. Every single thing plays a part in, our well-being, from your job to just everything in your life. So I want to encourage you to really treat yourself well, to visit tgeliving.com. And there's some opportunities there when you get to the website to get some discounts there, as well as some coaching. If you are interested in some one-on-one coaching with me, I want to invite you at this time to go to jamiedrew.youcanbook.me. That is where I'm hosting my appointments right now. So you can make an appointment for a call. This particular booking this, it's time for us to spend some time chatting. So this particular appointment would be free of charge for you, just for us to discuss if it is good for us to work together, if it's a good fit for us to work together. So if you are watching me live right now, go ahead and click there so that you can have the opportunity to speak with me one on one and just really discuss leveling up your life with mindset mastery, mentoring, and deep healing that I can provide. I've got 20 plus years of experience in the game of mentoring women all over the country from all walks of life. And I would be honored to give you the knowledge that I have gained. If you are watching the recorded version of this, if you have invested in yourself and paid for this workshop, then you already know how to find me beyond that link because you have taken the time to go to my website to find this right here and invest in yourself and level up in your life. So that is it. That is what I had to share with you. We have gone through the steps of bossing up, right? And you have graduated. Level complete. Please let me know if you have any questions. You can send me a private message. You can comment here if you're watching live. I take your comments and I build them into a workshop because that lets me know the information that you are looking for. So I do receive all of your messages, all of your DMs. I'm very grateful for them. Thank you so much for sharing all of this information. And I really know that you can get the information out of this to really level up your life and really take you to that next rung on the ladder where you know you deserve to be. Hey, Janet, thanks for coming by. I love Janet. She is one of my coaches. That's another thing. Let me give you another bonus before I get out of here. Invest in a coach. Okay. I talked about you working with me. Invest in a coach. It's so, so, so important. Let me put my information back up here. It's so important for you to invest in yourself. If you know that, okay, Jamie, I've watched this training and I got all the information, but it's just so much for me to absorb. I need you to hold my hand and walk me through this, or I have some particular questions, some particular things that only pertain to me, then go ahead and start right now and book that call. Okay? It's free to book the call. Okay? It's going to cost you to invest in yourself. Okay? So, let's see if we're a fit. Let's see if we can work together. Let's see what I can do for you. Okay? But I want you to climb to the highest heights. I want you to boss up. I want you to level up. So if you watch this, thank you so much. I am going to get out of here. If you're watching this right now on any social media platforms, I'm going to leave this up for free. I'm giving you a gift. I'm feeling kind of generous right now. I'm giving you the gift of having this workshop up for free for a few days. And then I'm going to put it in my paid platform. For those of you who did not catch this, you can catch this replay in my paid platform amongst other videos for sale that you can check out. And really, like I was talking about, go to those webinars and seminars and never, ever, ever stop learning. Okay. Online courses and seminars is where it's at. We are in a different day and age than we used to be, and information is at our fingertips. And if you don't take advantage of it, well, I'll see you at the next rung when you're asking me, how can I work with you, please? And I'm reminding you of this. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time and have a good week. Let me know. Come back to my DMs, email me at support@tgeliving.com and let me know how much money you made on this. Okay. Like I said in the beginning, warning, you may end up with a new job and more money. And I hope you do.